What's up, guys? LegomationStudio here with another Bionicle 2015 review. Today, we'll be taking a look at the almighty feminine character of Bionicle, Gali. That's right, Master of Water. Now, let's quickly go over what we like about this box. The nice fine edges give it a different feeling than most Lego boxes, and it's definitely better than any Hero Factory packaging we've ever received, so that's great. It's rated 7 through 14-year-olds, contains 87 pieces, 2 pieces shy of Tahu's 89 pieces count. We have her underwater. She's holding her trident, fighting off a spider, and you see her golden mask of power in the corner there. Very cool. If we flip it over, on the back we have her function of being able to rotate her gears around and, shake her trident with her arms. Very cool. How to take her mask off, how to attach a skull spider, the actual size of her mask, and then the combination options for taking her protector of water and attaching it to Gali to give her a more badass, awesome look. Then we get a quick little cartoon, basically a couple still images from the online animations we've seen of Gali fighting off skull spiders, receiving her golden mask, and then kicking the crap out of them. Very cool. So that's it for the box. Sounds like there's a lot of goods in there. How about we open it up and take a look? Open it up. Let's see what we got for our money. Awesome. So we get a regular instruction booklet. It's vertical, and we get her animation and bigger images over here, her fighting off skull spiders, how to organize your pieces when you build the set, an image of building the skull spider, instructions for building her. Very cool. Now, we have that image of the Toa grabbing for the Mask of Creation against the Lord of Skull Spiders. We have Lewa and Kopaka in the background. Then we have all 6 Toa shown with their golden masks and the Mask of Creation in the middle. Very cool. And then we get a picture of going online, being able to find the combination model, and to build her up into this mighty figure right here. Awesome. Cool. Alright, okay. New and old pieces. Well, for new pieces, we got quite a lot of cool stuff with Gali. We have these awesome new flippers / trident pieces, which are really cool. There's like a rotating blade in the middle. We got 3 pistons on the side that shoot out with really cool detail. A lot of cool side detail, and then these fins in the front. Very awesome. I'm really liking this piece, and it has 3 Technic holes. In fact, if you include this, 4, and two pins on the side. So really, you got a lot of axle and Technic possibilities to use this piece for mocking. We have 2 of those. Very cool. We have our chest piece, and just like I said with my Tahu review, I'm not a big fan of the cartoon drawing on a Bionicle set. At least it's not a sticker that we had to put on ourselves, and comparing this to Tahu's chest piece, I definitely like it a lot more. There's still actually quite a lot of cool detail in this chest piece compared to Tahu's. You can see gears and ventilation systems and all this crazy stuff, which I really like. We got a bunch of my favorite pieces, translucent. We got a lot of these with the Bionicle when they came out, and boy oh boy do we get a lot with Gali here. I'm loving it. We had some with the Protector of Fire, and I'm sure we're going to have some more with other Bionicle sets we review this year. But we have some Hero Factory armor, but in translucent blue. Awesome. We have Hero Factory limbs, but in translucent blue. Awesome. The ball socket pieces, the torso, and just some more ball attachments. We got some silver armor, like what we got with Tahu, and some more gunmetal Hero Factory armor over here, some regular light blue Hero Factory armor right here. We have gunmetal silver Glatorian hands for her, which are awesome. We have a really cool, unlike what we got with Tahu in the Protector of Fire, which were tan, we have a now gunmetal silver skull spider mask. And wow, I love this a lot more than that tan looking one. This is more threatening looking, cooler color. I'm always a fan of gunmetal, and Bionicle usually pulls it off pretty well. For her mask, you can see it's kind of a little similar. Later in the review, we'll compare it to her other masks from the other years. I do have a complaint though, it doesn't look very feminine. There was something about the big eyes on her original 2001 character, which I'll show you, that gave her a feminine look. Even her Toanuva, like the cow, looked very feminine. This one, sadly, doesn't. Doesn't mean I don't like the mask, no though. I actually think the mask is pretty cool. We get another version of it in gold. Awesome. It still gives an aquatic underwater vibe, which is, I guess, very important for Gali. Now, another one of my complaints, we get just average Hero Factory feet for the Toa. Why, Lego? You could have come up with some new feet. Come on. We have some more armor, the new headpiece. Very cool. And some new blades. I don't know if these are new pieces. They might be, but new blades for her trident, which will look really cool. Some feet for the skull spider. Very cool chest piece. A lot of really cool detail. Like, it looks like there's a skeleton underneath. A lot of cool under armor. And then this, like, spinning, rotating blade in the middle. Kind of similar to what her weapon has right here, but in the middle. I really like that. Really cool. Awesome. So, we got all these mini pieces, these gears. We have some, Aqua Raider spears from Lego sets. But other than that, we got gears on gears. The new Technic body piece for Bionicle, so that way we can work those gears in. Kind of looks like the old Roxy piece that we got when the first Roxy came out. It's in gray, and a lot of holes in there to fit axle rods in. So really cool Lego. I love to see that, as you guys know. And besides that, everything else is pretty normal. This is a new piece. I haven't seen anything like this. Wow. Look at that, guys. Totally cool. Maybe this came with a couple Hero Factory sets, I'm not sure. But very innovative Lego. They kind of like combined a couple different pieces to get this one piece. That's cool. Alright. Enough chit chat.
Let's get on to building this girl. 3, 2, 1, action. I am Gali, Toa of Water.
Alright, so first we'll go off the evolution of Gali's mask. Now, as you can see, the newer mask, when put alongside these two, actually does kind of look like a combination of the two. You get a lighter color with the new Gali. We had a darker blue with the old Gali. Although, as you'll see when we bring out the Gali, her blue color is different from this color at all. Nothing is similar between those colors, which is kind of sad. You know, Tahu brought back that Mata red. But as far as the design goes, old Gali, she looked a little feminine because her cheeks are a little puffy on the outside, and she has a big visor, which I don't know. I get a more feminine vibe from this than I do the new mask. You guys can tell me what you think in the comment section below. But with the Cow Cow released in 2003 with her Nuva form, her mouth was a little bit bigger. She didn't have that visor look anymore. Yeah, as you can see, the Mystica was such a big change from everything. It definitely has a little bit of the original Cow Cow in it, but it definitely doesn't have a feminine vibe at all. I remember going over this review and going, she doesn't look like a girl one bit. It's the same with the new one, pretty much. I don't know why, these two old masks give me a more feminine vibe. Maybe because when I was growing up, these are the ones that were in movies and stuff, but I really honestly think that these two are not Gali looking than these two. They could have, the new Tahu mask looks very similar to old Tahu, but this new Gali mask doesn't look anything like the old one. So a small disappointment there, but that's for the masks. That's their progression over the years. Now, let's put the figures all side by side. Here we got them. Every version of Gali released over the years. Wow, what a big change. A lot like what we saw with Tahu, the Mystica figure is really non-representative of either of the original Galis. However, our 2015 model definitely has some similarities. As you can see, the hooks of the original Gali were never really revisited, sadly, but the fins that Gali Nuva contains are definitely similar to the fins that we get with the 2015 Gali. These had propellers on the back, and they attached to her feet, very similar to what we get with the new Gali. The old Gali did, though, the Mystica Gali, the Mystica Gali did have these jet engines on her feet, which were pretty cool. But because we had a bunch of characters flying around in the center of the universe, the core, they all kind of had to have these turbines to help them fly. And she had fins on her mask, a lot like what Tahu's Mystica character had. But some of the armor was really cool and an overwhelming amount of silver. So we knew that with the Mystica sets. They grew a little taller over the years, and then the tallest one being the newest Gali. Although the Mystica and the 2015 model are pretty much the same height. But yeah, let's take Mystica Gali out really quick and just compare these three. Yeah, let's see. They really tried to harken back, at least color-wise, to some of the light blue that the original Galis contained. However, they really failed to recreate the mask and the feminine vibe that came with her. They could have worked on that a little more, I think. Her torso in the new one definitely gives off a more feminine vibe, but besides that, her mask, her chest, her armor, her weapon even, doesn't feel very feminine the way these two did. The light blue in the 2015 model is not the same as the light blue that came with these two older models. Unlike with Tahu, we got a revamp of Mata Red, which is really nice, but no Mata Blue with the 2015 model. But there you go. Now the original, really quickly. So 14 years have gone by. The biggest changes, we have bendable limbs now, actual arms, and a lot more pieces. I believe that these old Toa had like 33, 35 pieces. Yeah, the new Gali has a lot more than that, standing at 87 pieces. Alright. So, my final thoughts on the new Gali. My favorite parts about her? The weapon being probably my favorite. This giant trident is awesome, and the ability to put it on her feet also is very cool. My next favorite thing about her? All the translucent blue pieces. Very pretty, very cool. My cons, though, the mask doesn't look very feminine, and I really would have appreciated, honestly, for all these $14.99 sets to just be $19.99. I don't get why LEGO didn't just realize that us Bionicle fans would have been fine plugging in that extra $5 in order to get this set up to a $19.99, $20 set with more pieces, more awesomeness, and probably just a better design. But that's not what LEGO decided to do. Hopefully, maybe down the line, a year or two, we'll get a Gali revamped with more pieces. But until then, you can take her protector, combine them, and I'm sure it'll make her look even more cooler with the turbines from her protector and a couple of the other weapons that the Protector comes with given to her to make her look more badass. But with what we have, I'm kind of disappointed with Lego. If I were to rate her, I would probably give her a 4 out of 5 or a 7 out of 10. She has a special place in my heart, being one of the first Bionicles I ever bought, and the fact that the feminine side really isn't represented is kind of sad. And the only thing I really think this set succeeds on is giving it that underwater, Master of Water vibe with the kind of scuba mask, the fins, the trident. That's very cool. And the color scheme works. And the translucent blue, oh my god, great Lego. Those are my favorite parts about this set. The trident, the translucent blue. But other than that, she's not one of the Toa I would go out to get first. I would probably aim for an Onua, Tahu, and maybe even Lewa. But I'll get onto those reviews soon. Thank you guys for watching this Bionicle 2015 review of Gali, Master of Water. Be sure to check out our other review of the Protector of Fire and Tahu, Master of Fire. Tomorrow we'll be uploading the Protector of Water right alongside this Gali review. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Share with your friends. Comment what you thought about this review and what you think of Gali yourself, and if you're going to go out and buy her or not. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys soon. This is LegomationStudio signing out.
You dare give me a 7 out of 10? Ow! Ow, 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 my leg, my leg, ow. No! Wow, she actually looks kind of badass with the skull spider on. I think I'm gonna keep her that way. Yeah, that's cool.